You don't get to be 50 years old without having experienced some pain or some turmoil in your life. Now, my page is usually focused on mindset and manifestation, but in order to be able to manifest and draw things into your life and live from a place of higher consciousness, there are things you have to let go of from your past, the pain, the trauma, some of the things that you hold on to. And pain and trauma and turmoil is not unique to me or to you. It's part of the human experience. We all go through it. And as you continue through your life journey and you face something challenging or difficult, part of that process is learning to overcome, to release, to let go so that it doesn't consume you and it doesn't weigh you down and you don't get stuck in life. And usually when I look back on some of the most difficult things that I've gone through in my life, whether it's divorce, whether it's health issues, whether it's relationship issues, family issues, whatever it is, I always find that on the other side, I'm stronger, I'm wiser, I'm better for it. But now I look at myself. I take an introspective look at what I could do, what it's showing me about me, what I need to heal, what I need to release. And usually it's something from my childhood, something that I'm holding on to, and I'm reliving a pattern tied to my mom or my dad or some situation, some pain that I'm reliving, some subconscious programming. And so I focus on releasing and reprogramming new beliefs around the situation or whatever pain or turmoil I'm feeling, because I don't like to stay there, because I'm a pretty happy person and joyful person and optimistic person. And that is my baseline. That is where I like to live from. Now, that being said, about a couple of years ago, I worked with a coach who's on Instagram, and she recommended a book to me. And it's a phenomenal book. I thought I had a hard copy of it, but I have it on my Kindle. It's called Heal Your Inner Wounds and Live Authentically. And it talks about digging down to the core of wounds that we all have. And she breaks it down into 5 core wounds that most people have, or all people have. There's a rejection wound, abandonment wound, a humiliation wound, a betrayal wound, and injustice. And most of us who are suffering some sort of trauma or issues or pain from our past, it falls under that category. And then it talks about the mask that we wear as humans to protect ourselves from ever feeling that pain again or that wound again. If you've experienced rejection, you wear the mask of withdrawal. If you experienced abandonment, you wear the mask of dependence. If you experienced humiliation, you wear the mask of masochism. If you had the wound of betrayal, you wear the mask of control. And if you had the wound of injustice, you wear the mask of rigidity. She even talks about physically how these wounds play out, our behavior, how we behave, how we act, how we interact with others, how those masks play out, what we prefer, the way we act in certain situations. It's a phenomenal book because it breaks it down by wound, but it also allows you to have the awareness to be able to release, forgive, and let it go and overcome that wound that you have been operating for most of your life, subconsciously or unconsciously. For me, it was rejection and abandonment. And she even talks about whether that wound comes from the same-sex parent or the opposite-sex parent. Abandonment is usually from the opposite-sex parent. Rejection is from the same-sex parent, and how it plays out in your life. Phenomenal book. It's here. Here's a little screenshot of it. Check it out and read it, because if you're struggling with something from your past, and it's a pattern and you dig deeper, whether it's, you keep getting in these love relationships with toxic men or toxic women or toxic people, well, it may have something to do with a wound that you're holding on to that stems from your childhood. And it could be betrayal, it could be rejection, it could be abandonment, humiliation. Humiliation is usually tied to weight gain, same-sex parent, if you experienced it, and it turns into some sort of masochism. And that's the wound, or that's the mask that we play. But I suggest you check it out, because it'll really open your eye and open your mind and help you understand and give you awareness and acceptance of yourself, and allow you to work through some of those wounds that you're holding on to release them and forgive and really let go of the past. So from this day forward, you can make a decision to say, none of this is going to hold me back. I'm deciding to be a different person. I'm stepping into a new version of me and I'm letting this all go. That's part of the process. Inner healing, inner child work, whatever you want to call it. I think that is all part of the manifestation process, because we have to believe we're deserving and we're worthy of the love, of the wealth, of the abundance, of having a good life. And I find that when I talk to people and when I work with people, including clients, and even from your comments that I see on my posts, many of you, including myself, is what I used to believe, that I wasn't worthy or deserving of a good life. I wasn't worthy or deserving of getting good things, of having a stable relationship, of having love, of having solid friendships, of being surrounded by people I could trust. And I have since shifted that belief and that assumption, and I affirm that I only have healthy, productive, loving relationships. And I see myself as that person who only has those type of relationships. And I embody the person who only has that type of relationship. But it took work and awareness and being able to step into a new version of myself and seeing myself as that version in the present tense and living from that place. And it's a daily work. But part of the process is letting go of those past wounds. So check out that book. If you go in my bio, I have it in my top Amazon reads. You could buy it from there. You can download it. It will really serve you as far as your healing journey if you find that you're stuck in the past and holding on to wounds from the past, because it'll give you awareness and the acceptance to let go and to choose better for yourself. Because, my love, you're worthy. You're so worthy of living the life of your dreams. I have been able to transform and change things in my life. And I have a video earlier on, and I'm going to tag it in this video, where I talked about what I've been able to manifest, and I talk about my transformation and where I am now. So watch that, check out the book, and good luck. Happy manifesting. I wish you all the best. Like I said, you're worthy of living the life of your dreams.